I'm 23 weeks pregnant and my nipples are leaking.
Wait until you give birth and they instinctively leak whenever you hear a baby cry.
I haven't given birth yet. My breast shouldn't be making milk.
Technically, for the first few days after birth, the breasts make colostrum, not milk.
I haven't given birth yet.
What your breasts are making now is called colostrum too.
That seems premature.
Your breasts are prepping to breastfeed and produce 8 to 10 times a day for the first days. So it starts making the stuff, so it can make enough of it when you have the baby.
But I can't breastfeed now to drain it.
You can wear nursing pads in your bra to contain it.
I'd rather stop it.
Some women see their breasts leaking in the first 3 weeks after conception.
I know the breasts start to get sensitive and grow at that point, but I've never heard of that.
You can make sure your breasts aren't aggravated or stimulated, which makes them leak more.
How on earth would I do that?
Make sure your partner isn't playing with them. Don't rub at it too much when the skin is dry. Make sure the bra is comfortable and not rubbing on the nipples.
The bigger problem is babies crying.
The nipples will leak a little just on their own too. That's most common between the weeks 26 and 30.
I'm not at that point.
I'll say leaking breasts often start by the start of the second trimester, and the odds they start leaking go up as the second trimester ends.
I am in the second trimester.
When you move closer to delivery in the third trimester, the amount of leaking starts to increase, as well as how often it happens.
That's annoying.
Not all women have leaking breasts, and depending on a variety of factors, some women don't see it noticeably until after they have the baby.
I'm still weeks away from that point.
One thing to note is that leaking breasts now won't affect your ability to breastfeed the baby later, whether you want to or not, and don't express it now thinking it will help you breastfeed later.
I haven't made that decision.
One of the simplest things to do now is put breast pads on and change them often, so you don't get yeast infections around the breasts from the high protein and moisture against the nipples.
Developing thrush before giving birth would be quite an accomplishment.
They say the second trimester is the golden trimester, in that you feel more energy.
Mostly due to less nausea.
It often causes women to get their sex drive back, though they are more likely to leak during sex. And getting all the hormones flowing may mean uterine contractions too.
That sounds like preterm labor.
If your breasts are leaking, you are not in preterm labor.
That would be the weirdest indicator I could cite.
It is common to have Braxton Hicks contractions in the second trimester, and those can be mistaken for early labor, but if you have that and leaking breasts, you aren't in labor either.